naturally be more in your power and draw your power back the more that you learn to detach. The more you let go of this addiction of trying to control, trying to force outcomes, trying so hard to make things happen in the external world, and you come back to the present moment, you come back to your center, you can still work towards things, you can still want things, and be detached. Being detached doesn't mean you don't care. Being detached just means that you bring your energy and your desire within, rather than trying to chase everything around you and change everything externally. It's letting go of the worry and the anxiety of the past, of what people think, of how things went, letting go of the worry and the anxiety of the future, of how it's all going to turn out, of what people are going to think, what you're going to do, and truly being in the present moment. Quieting the mental chatter, quieting the constant anxiety and labeling of everything, and honestly just trying to manipulate everything. And manipulation, hear me out, is not always a bad thing, just in terms of we are creators. Like, we create things, we manipulate our reality with intention. But there's a difference between trying to make things happen and piece things together from a grounded state of energy, and from doing so from a forceful state of energy, from decentering yourself. Because I think what detachment is really about is taking those people, places, and things off the pedestal. You can still want that success, that relationship, that love, that experience. But you know that you are fine with or without it. It would be wonderful and amazing if it worked out, and that would be great. And it's good to care, it's good to want something. But it's not being in a state of neediness, in a state of desperation. It's about being in a state of wholeness. And remembering that you can feel those feelings before you have those certain experiences. If you want to feel love and chosen and affection from a certain relationship, you should not look to that relationship to give you those feelings. You should give yourself those feelings. Remember to choose yourself. Remember to love yourself. Do things that build that feeling within you. If you feel like you need to be successful in a certain job or in a certain way in order to finally feel confident, in order to feel worthy, your attachment to that experience is detaching you from being at the frequency of that experience. Because if you truly were someone who was successful and magnetic to all of these things that you would want, you wouldn't want them so bad. You wouldn't need the relationship. You wouldn't need the job and the outcome. You would just be in a state of being, in a state of ease and receiving and alignment. So Just remember, the law of detachment is not about not wanting things. It's not about not working towards something or desiring something. You still put in the work. You still show up and put in the effort to do your best. But as you're doing that, as you're putting in the work, you're not trying to build something with, okay, this has to be everything and this has to work out, otherwise all of it's for nothing. It's like not getting lost in the means to an end, if that makes sense. Like truly being present with what you're doing. Build towards your goals and your future because you love what you do. You love the work you do that you're working towards, the life that you're building. Build your self-confidence and peace and self-love, not so that you can get a relationship, but because you love yourself and because you know you deserve that love.